Army-Navy game, if you've never been, it's a really big deal. Thousands of military families go every year, which means they need hotel rooms. But this year, some veterans are being told, take a hike.
We recently were notified that we are no longer able to accommodate any groups, as the hotels are now being leased out to the state of Massachusetts for refugees. I've never had a hotel take back a block of rooms.
Now, that travel agent told The Angle that at least 60 rooms reserved for military families have been canceled. Geary Hotel Management, that operates the hotels involved, told Fox News that they consider it a privilege and to offer a safe haven to those who've been forced to flee their homes due to challenging circumstances. Joining me now is Judge Jeanine Pirro, co-host of The Five. Judge, Massachusetts has a right to shelter law like New York does, but apparently not for vets and their families. They don't have any rights.
You know, when you think about it, Laura, I mean, what is more patriotic than an Army-Navy game? And when you think about these are military families, as you said, ex-servicemen, retired academy graduates, they're all being told, as you said, to take a hike so that illegals can get a room on the taxpayer's dime. And the truth is, these people paid for this room in advance, and the hotel is not even making an effort to get them another room. And this is really a microcosm of what's happening in America, where Americans are taking a backseat to illegals about whom we know nothing, and we're paying the bill for them. And this is simply an outrage. She can call this, Maura Healey can call this a right to shelter state, and she can declare all the emergencies she wants. But there are some hotels that are not accepting illegals, that are not engaging like this Geary hotel group is engaging. So
we should celebrate those hotels and motels. Or say we're for people legally in the United States who aren't trying to scam the system.
Well, the Best Western, they refuse to engage in that. And while this other group is saying, you know, we're proud to take in the refugees, who says they're refugees?
My question is the government giving them more money per room? You want to bet? I bet my bottom dollar to my late mother that's exactly what happened. They're getting more per room going with the illegals than they are with the veterans. And that is exactly what must be happening.
The sad part about all this is that now it's not just the politicians who are complaining. Every average American from every city, state, village,
they better vote.
Run over. They better vote. That's the only way to resolve it.
The Massachusetts Governor Maura Healey has kind of kicked up a little bit of a fuss about illegal immigration.
Not that much.
But this is what she says they need.
I'm very distressed to learn that any veteran may have been moved from a hotel who had booked a hotel for that game. As I understand it, those were decisions made by area hotels. We need two things from the Biden administration. We need federal funding and we need expedited work authorizations. There is unanimity in terms of the opinion on that.
So she's upset about the expulsion from the hotels, if they happen, but her move is just give them work papers.
Well, she wants to give them working permits. She's not doing anything about the hotels. All she's saying is she's disappointed, but she clearly is part of the problem. Because if there is an arrangement by some hotels to take money and others not to, that tells you that there is a certain amount of discretion.
You know, the best is when she asked for help from the citizens of Massachusetts to offer up rooms for migrants. How many liberals, and my whole family originally is from Massachusetts, but how many liberals in Massachusetts do you think are opening up their homes? It's like the Pope saying we need more migrants. Open up the Vatican walls. Let all the migrants live in the Vatican City. I'm tired of that. It's like one family living.
Well, it's crazy. First of all, the government doesn't know who they are, and we should let them into our homes. Americans are sensing what's going on, and that's why the Biden administration is starting to turn the page a little bit.
Remember the Martha's Vineyard thing? Like 50 migrants get sent to the vineyard.
And they had a breakdown.
The vineyard are like, we love the migrants. Here's a sandwich. Leave. Leave now.
And they said they didn't like the weather. They said they left because they didn't like the weather. But you know what, Laura, this is a sad commentary on America and what's going on. I don't know what we're going to do.
Coming back from this, how does America come back from this?
By putting in a different administration who recognizes that the rule of law matters, and that is it is illegal to cross unless you have a visa.
Yeah, a lot of people are going to have to be deported. Just
Indeed.
Millions of people who are here unlawfully on fraudulent justifications for asylum have to be deported.
How about 85% who are found not to have a legitimate
Right, they all gotta
asylum
go.
claim? As soon as that's determined, out.
What's 85% of 8.7? Do it quickly, but that's how many are going to have to be
maybe it's
deported.
64.
Judge, it's so great to
Good to
see
see
you,
you
as
here in New
always.
York.
Awesome. All right, you heard about the week according to